To welcome our chief guest, Professor Madhu Krishan, in the valedictory session of 3 days International Conference on Environment and Society, ICES 2020. His Excellency Professor Madhu Krishan is Honorable Chairman, Rector of United Nations University for Global Peace. We met twice in Kolkata, firstly in 2018 and secondly during December 2020. Now we are meeting third time, not face to face, but online. Of course, His Excellency is very well known social reformer of global repute. He is the most popular signature of environment and very big stalwart of peace and currently working in more than 120 countries of the globe in order to establish peace and harmony. As far as the biodata of Professor Madhu Krishan is concerned, it is of more than 100 pages. First you see this small video. After that, Dr. Nazia Rasool, who will introduce him formally. Let us see a small video to introduce His Excellency. Now I request to Dr. Nazia Rasool, co-convener of this conference, to introduce His Excellency formally. Dr. Nazia Rasool.
A very warm and cherishing good evening. I, Dr. Nazir Rasool, co-convener on behalf of organizing committee, accord a cheery welcome to one and all present at this valedictory session. Nothing great will be achieved without great men, and men are only great if they are determined to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce our revered chief guest, who is an institution in himself, His Eminence Professor Dr. Madhu Krishan, Honorable Chancellor and Rector, United Nations University for Global Peace, USA, the founder and chairman of the Academy of Universal Global Peace, USA. He is an eminent social reformer, activist, environmentalist, scientist, educator, peace builder, human rights and constitutional rights activist, motivator, change maker, teacher trainer, disaster management expert, panel arbitrator, legal aid expert, academician, humanitarian work expert, etc. Thank you so much, sir, for your gracious presence. I heartily welcome you on behalf of organizing committee. Dr. Madhu S. Krishan is an Indian born in a very small island of Andaman and Nicobar Island. He took primary education in Port Blair. After that, he went to Chennai to carry out his university engineering studies. He further went on with other specializations in different fields, even in United States of America. Serving the society is the foremost principle in his agenda. He has been continuously giving a valuable help all over the world. He has many work over peace and objects in the benefit of people and humanism in all the corners of the world. To go on helping people, he had brought more than 12,000 homeless, needy and deprived children to the mainstream of society by providing adequate food, clothing, shelter and quality education, and you might be happy to know that many of them are now holding very high positions in various capacities. Not only this, Dr. Madhu, along with his organization, has built and freely donated about 10,000 resisted houses with community halls to the victims of the tsunami in India and permanent earthquakes, and did other commendable emergency relief and rehabilitation works. Besides these activities, he went ahead in transforming more and more people as ambassadors of peace. He adopted some universities here and created the program Peace Loving, Peace Living, Peace Practicing Community to transform people as ambassadors of peace. Dr. Madhu has been given many deserved top positions all over the world. His ardent services in different capacities in various fields have been making a remarkable difference to the large community for a greater good. To name a few, he is Goodwill Ambassador for Peace, International Human Rights Commission, Honorary President and Goodwill Ambassador of Diplomatic Mission, Peace and Prosperity Albania, Ambassador of International Blue Cross, United Kingdom, Ambassador of World Parliament of Peace and Security, Member of Asia Pacific Region of International Intelligence Bureau of Investigation working in USA, Chairman of Islanders Sangat Manch, Chairman of United Christian Council Asia, Chairman of Asian Peace Foundation, Chairman of Gateway University of Peace, Chairman of Asian Federation, Executive Chairman of Legal Aid Service, Arbitrator in the panel of Indian Council of Arbitrations, Chairman of Tamil Nadu Federation of Voluntary Agencies, and many more. For all of his work, his contribution and his goodwill, his name, along with his biography is recorded in the prestigious record book of Asian American Who's Who book, Asia Pacific Who's Who book, Indo-Asian Who's Who book, and in some other international record books. He has many feathers in his cap. He has been conferred with Government Commendation Certificate Award, highest award of the government given on 26 January, the Republic Day of India, for best relief and rehabilitation works done during the tsunami disaster of 26 December 2004. He has been even conferred with various national level awards like Bharat Excellence Award and Gold Medal, Rashtriya Jiva Award and Gold Medal, Human Excellence Award and Gold Medal. In addition to this, he has been awarded various international awards as well. To name a few, he has been conferred Best Environmental Engineering Scientist Award, Glory of India International Award and Gold Medal, Rising Personality of India Award and Gold Medal, Lifetime Achievement Award and Gold Medal, Indian Global Achiever Award and Gold Medal, Award and Gold Medal from United Nations, the prestigious award Best Peace Protector and Global Leader of Peace for Century by United Nations in 2016 in Sri Lanka World Congress of World Peace. He has also been bestowed upon by US President's Lifetime Achievement Award from Barack Obama in the year 2016 for 30 years of dedicated humanitarian and sustainable development work more than 77 nations. It's Lifetime Achievement Award that marks the success of his life based on an entire lifetime of efforts, kindness, sacrifice, hard work and goodwill gesture. कौन कहता है आसमां में सुराख नहीं हो सकता, एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से पूछा लो यारो. Who else could have a better and a more appropriate speaker at the Valley Lecture session? May I invite our chief guest, Dr. Madhu Krishan, Honorable Chancellor and Rector, United Nations University for Global Peace, USA, to share his pearls of wisdom with us. Dr. Madhu Krishan, please.
I give all honor, all glory, and all thanks to God, God the Creator of the whole universe, and Creator of this small Earth planet, and Creator of all human beings. It gives me an immense pleasure to address all the eminent personalities, all the research scholars, professors, chancellors, vice chancellors of several universities, those who have presented papers, and those who have done remarkable and incredible contribution for the society from their various expertise in the field from the various departments and all. I'm really delighted today because of my dear friend, very good friend of mine, Professor Dr. A.K. Verma ji, who is very, I'm going to say, very close to me. We have become very close during our 2 time of interaction in Calcutta. And recently we met in Calcutta, I think it was in this month itself. We had a wonderful convocation and a convention of world peace and world education. I have not come here for giving a big lecture. It is a great joy for me to have more interactions with you all in future, and also to invite you all to USA for a bigger seminar for presenting papers in midst of so many big other scientists, scholars of the world. I just would like to focus only 2 or 3 points. Of course, with my due respect to the Honorable Chairperson, Professor Vinita Shukla ji, Namaskar ji, Coordinator Dr. Sunita Arya ji, Namaskar ji, and all the speakers of the day who have presented, like Professor S.N. Laha, Dr. Sushil K. Upadhyay, Professor Harsh Pratap Singh, and many other speakers, those who have presented, the coordinator, and everyone. I just would like to put only 2 or 3 points over here, because I know I love my India too much. when this award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, US President's Lifetime Achievement Award was declared in USA. So I refused to go and receive this award from the hand of Barack Obama, the then President of America. I wrote him that I have not worked all these things to receive the awards, though I am not worthy for receiving all the awards which was mentioned now. But anyhow, it was keep on added in my professional career. I told the US President, I wrote him, if at all you want to honor me in my country, in India. It was something very unusual. I became the first ever Indian origin to get that award. People were excited. Our Indian people were also excited that a man from India, he'll be receiving the award in USA, but I refused to take this award. I just wrote, if at all you want to honor me in India. Surprisingly, my that appeal was accepted by the President of USA, Barack Obama, and he has sent one of his High Commissioner in India to honor me in India, and I also fly and I came to India to receive that award. That was my passion for India, my connectivity with the soil of India, a great country, because my grandfather was a freedom fighter. As someone was mentioning that I am born and brought up in Andaman and Nicobar Island. The reason why I was born there, because my grandfather, who was a great freedom fighter, who was arrested by British government in the year 1901, and he was sent to Kalapani jail, that is cellular jail, and our generation started from there only. I give once again all glory to God that God has given us this privilege to meet all of you, and that we are alive on this earth planet, which is the small earth planet, which is a small planet in midst of so many big planets. Some few points which I would like to just mention over here is, as the topic of the day is environment and the society. Environment and the society. Society is directly connected, or we can say directly proportional, both environment and the society. Everything is for the society. And the fragile ecosystem, the fragile environment has to be protected. It will not be protected by some aliens coming to Earth planet. It has to be protected by me and you only. Not only the highly educated people, but every bona fide citizen of India, every bona fide, we can say, global citizen of this Earth planet. It is their responsibility. Because they inhale oxygen, they get light from the same sun. There is no discrimination. Whatever the ethnic background we belongs to, by virtue we are born in different ethnic background, but all have the same anatomy, all have the same physiology of the body, all need the same oxygen, all need the same water, which comes from either from the sky, from the cloud, and also from the underground water, and all minerals which is from this earth planet. Or what all we are eating, whether vegetable or whatever it may be, it comes from the same earth planet. So we have to preserve this earth planet. Not talking much on this topic, I would like to just specifically talk on the law and enforcement part of the violation of the environment. That is little bit weak, not only in India but in many countries. The implementation of the law, those who are violating this very important thing of the environment, those who are not protecting the environment. I know most of you are aware of our Constitution of India, written by Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar ji. Very well, he has provided all the provisions. And of course, there were some amendments were also there. We all know about our fundamental duties. We all know about our fundamental rights. People are claiming the fundamental rights, fantastic, very good. But many are failure in doing the fundamental duties, which is there in our Constitution of India in Article 51A G. Article 51A G very clearly talks about the fundamental duties which has to be observed, which has to be followed, not to be violated, followed by every bona fide resident of the country India. I am happy. Article 51A G of the Constitution of India says that it mandates every citizen to protect number 1 forest, number 2 lakes, number 3 rivers, number 4 wild animals. So this is the provision in Article 51A of the Constitution of India. Me and you have to protect our environment, protect our forest, lake, river, wild animals. And apart from that, Constitution also reminds us to show compassion towards the birds and animal. As I gained the popularity in the whole world because of our massive educational program of bringing peace, uniting people, and to build a transformed civilization of peace living, and peace practicing civilization in the whole world, in more than 120 countries. And for that only, Mr. Barack Obama honored me with that particular award. And also my statue was also in bronze, was installed in the Historical Museum of Europe because of our such remarkable work bringing, uniting people together for the sustainable development. For a country, if at all we are thinking of the socio-economical development, then we have to, strengthen, reinforce all these things, especially this environment and other things also. We have to do these things. Also, it is mentioned in the same Constitution of India, Article 51A, in G and H. H says that every bona fide citizen has to develop the scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of equality and the reformation. I don't know if someone is breaking this or violating this particular article of Article 51A of the Constitution of India. I don't know who are getting punishment as per the law. There are hardly a few cases are there, I think, in the court of law. Our university, our good thinker, our social activist has to find some kind of public litigation in the Supreme Court of India and also in the High Court of India of different respective states if they see any such kind of violations are going on. Because this is not for we people, it is for our future generation. Okay, we are going to live on this earth planet maybe for 70 years or 80 years, whatever it may be. But then our future generation, their life is in danger. Corona has already given a very good teaching for all of us. Beyond all boundaries, beyond all medical science, beyond every big, the medicines available. But then it was not under the control of the scientists, not under the control of the doctors. Because our immunity problem, people are not having that immunity in their own body. Why the immunity has gone down? Because of the environment problem, because of not proper environment in that particular area. I often come to India maybe twice in a year, or sometimes even thrice in a year I come to India. And several times I was told that don't go to Delhi, because Delhi has got a lot of pollutions. Parali from Haryana, Parali from Punjab, our innocent farmers, they are burning their parali, and because of that the carbon dioxide is more in the atmosphere and the pollution is created. I really am amazed why the parali is being burned. It is a biomass. It can be utilized 100%. It can be utilized to produce electricity. Technologies are there. Gasified technology is there. It can be utilized for producing electricity. They don't need the grid. The villages can be fully depending on this biomass by putting it into the gasifier, and electricity can be produced from that. There are certain things where we have to put our mind, our brain, that where the things are going wrong in wrong directions, it has to be brought to the right directions. Our politicians, our policy makers are good, they are doing good, but then they have very short vision of only 5 years of their tenure. They are not much concerned about the future. It is we people, we social reformer, we scientists, we the college, the university level people, good thinker, we have to put something, bring something, some revival in our society, so that we can build a better society, a better world for our future generation. That is very important. I was happy to see that in Delhi and in some state that even dates and odd dates are there. I mean to say that the car number or the vehicle number with the even date, on one day they will be on the road, other day will be the odd number on the road. Good measurement, they have done it. It is showing that the government has got the concern. But nobody is thinking about the traffic of the airplane. All nationals and international flights which are landing and which are taking off. At the time of landing, at the time of taking off, how much gas is just produced and just released in the open atmosphere. There is no check, no measure. It cannot be done also, because the flight has to come. Both the domestic flight, both the international flight has to land, has to take off. From the car, if you just count the number of cars, the thousands of cars or the lakhs of transport, how much quantity it is producing, someone has to do a study on this. And the number of flights which is landing and which is taking off. How much fuel, how much gas, how much poisonous gas is being released. The better option will be all the airport has to be shifted to some remote place, not in the city, not in the thickly populated area. It has to be somewhere different place, in some remote place it has to be there. Anyhow, that is not the talk, that is not the point to discuss today. But these are certain things which we have to understand and work on it, so that we can make a better world in the coming days. Sustainable development is possible only if we, our generation people now, if we think of and start putting everything in the right track, then I think it is possible. There are many more points which has to be discussed, but now because of the time constraint, I'm not going to take up all those points, like the pollution, like the gas, like all from the factories which has been released to the river and which goes to the sea and which is spoiling all these marine biology system, the whole system is getting spoiled. Is a huge topic. Maybe in the coming days, our Dr. A.K. Verma and all other people in his team can organize and practically implement on these things, and then also taking the law, using and taking advantage of the law of every respective country through the law, also bringing all such kind of restrictions. At least if people fulfill the fundamental duties in India, at least 70% of our environment, the pollution and all other things can be protected. Without much, I would like to once again thank Dr. Professor A.K. Verma ji. His wife received a doctorate degree recently in Delhi, not Delhi, in Calcutta, in Vedic village. We had wonderful stay, wonderful program was there. So we once again would like to invite you all, be in touch with Professor Dr. A.K. Verma. In future, you are welcome. After this corona is settled down, you are welcome. And for a higher seminars, educational programs, educational tour, and all those things can be organized in future. With this, I conclude over here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very much. I am really happy that Modi ji is doing, the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister of India, is doing very good work in India. Even during the corona time, the month of March and all, the result was very good. And very specifically about this Swachh Abhiyan, I'm not able to pronounce properly, but then this Swachhta Abhiyan was the dream of Mahatma Gandhi ji. After such a long period of time after independence, our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, I salute him, that he has implemented, which Mahatma Gandhi ji thought many years back. So now the implementation is being done. Strict implementation is done by the Prime Minister. That is the political will. This is called the political will. Same way for all the environmental pollutions and all those things, all the violations which are being done, the policy makers, the government has to strictly deal on those things, make stringent law and see that people are punished, those who are violating, those who are playing with the environment. With this, I give all honor, all glory and all thanks to our God, the Creator, and thanks to every participant, every professors and every presenters and all those who are in the team. God bless you all. Thank you very much. I am done.
Unmute. Hello. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your good wishes and your valuable suggestion for us. And really, you are doing a commendable work and incredible support for the society and India also. You are also working in socio-economic development. Thank you so much, sir. We are very pleased to hear you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Hello.